Good morning, boys. Mr. Pope here. Right, we're back in lockdown, which is unfortunate, but that's too bad. We'll just have to get on with it. So we are continuing today looking at franchising, boys. On Friday last week, we had a bit of a discussion and noted down these basic points about franchising. What I don't think we got around to on Friday was to take down these more detailed notes about the advantages of franchising. Now, we've got to think about these advantages both from the point of view of the franchisee and from the franchisor. So if you're the franchisee buying into the business, well, a franchise, especially if it's an established franchise that already has lots of other franchise outlets like McDonald's or Subway or something, then they've got a proven track record. You know that the product is in demand, you know it's going to sell. Therefore, you've got a much higher chance of succeeding than if you just start your own business from scratch with a product that nobody knows about. Another benefit is that, again, because it's been done before many times, it's much easier to predict what your costs will be, so you're less likely to run into cash flow problems, for example. Another really important advantage is that you're not going it alone, that you're going to have support from the franchisor. They'll be able to advise you about the best ways of doing all of the different parts of your business, whether it's marketing to producing the actual product, whether it's about managing your money. The franchisor should have well-established systems for that and support for you. For the franchisor, well, it's a quick and easy way to expand your business. Essentially, it means that you can use the capital that the franchisees bring rather than having to either use your own money or to borrow money. And of course, if you don't borrow, then you don't have ongoing payments to repay that loan, which frees up money to expand your business in other ways. And if you choose your franchisees well, they may well bring skills and experience that you don't have, so they can add value to the business in that way. However, there are some disadvantages that we need to think about as well. For the franchisee, as we discussed, you've got to pay an upfront fee, and that can be quite a lot, especially if you're buying into a well-established franchise. And also you've got the ongoing percentage of your revenues or your profits that you will be paying back to the franchisor. You don't get to keep all the profit that you make. Another important point is that being a franchisee, you don't have as much freedom as you would have if you started your own business. You have to do things the way that the franchisor tells you. You have to use their systems, you have to use their products. You don't have the freedom to do things as you might like to. As the franchisor, importantly, when you franchise your business, you sell franchises, you are running the risk that the franchisee will not uphold the reputation of your business. So if they provide bad customer service, then there's a risk that they can drag down the good name of your business that you may have built up over many years. And of course, you're sharing some of the profit with the franchisee as well, whereas had you instead chosen to expand by borrowing or using your own savings, then you would get to keep all of the profit as you expand. Now, what I'd like you to do once you've taken down the notes, boys, is to click here to watch another little video that explains in a bit more detail and with some more points the pros and cons of franchising. You need to watch that video, boys, and then you need to add to your list of advantages and disadvantages some of the extra points that are raised in the video. Once you've done that, you are going to come and click over here to watch a video about how the McDonald's franchise system works in New Zealand. And then you've got these questions here. I should have numbered them, but you've got 1, 2, 3 questions here to answer after you've watched that video. A little bit of extra information, if you want to click here and read the experience of a policeman who changed jobs and became a McDonald's franchisee, that's got some useful information in there for you as well. And finally, this is going to be ongoing homework for the rest of the week. You're going to click over here to go to YouTube and watch the movie The Founder. It's a really interesting movie. It tells the story of the McDonald's franchise, how it got started in the United States many years ago. And it's a really good description of how franchising can be really rewarding. Obviously, it's grown to be a hugely successful business, but also that it brings lots of challenges as well. Now you're going to click over here to download a question sheet. And that question sheet needs to be done before we return to school, boys. Okay, thanks, boys. We'll see you tomorrow.